Yeah, we have a lot of good topics today. I think we're gonna recap on everything that happened in these last 2 weeks, bro. Like the UFC, there's a lot of shit that happened in the last
That's
two
going
weeks.
crazy.
That we didn't record a podcast last week, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna recap real quick, especially on the last fight, right? 2 weeks ago, that Sean now became the bantamweight champion,
true.
bro. He
Fuck.
became the bantamweight champion, knocking out Aljamain Sterling,
Fucking crazy.
and
I was yowling, bro. I lost my voice the next day.
yeah, me too, bro.
Like, how do we explain to someone like, hey, this is the champ of the UFC, bro?
Hey, for real, like if you just look at him, you're like, this guy is sponsored by Fruity Pebbles or something like that. This guy, very colorful, but this guy is a fucking, he's a beast, man. This guy's a fucking beast, and
it's like another Connor moment because they practiced that the counter.
the same shit, and Sean O'Malley, man, this guy, everybody doubted him,
Facts.
and I want to get into that too, like people just talking that maybe he didn't earn his title shot, or he like got he got sped up into the title shot, which I mean, to be honest, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. He went from fighting, I think, Pedro Munoz when he was like ranked 12.
Yeah.
And then he ended up fighting Peter Yan, who was ranked 1.
But still, like, he's fought the best. Like, Peter Yan, bro, like, that's one of the scariest people.
He had to be able to beat them anyways, right? He had to put in the work, and he had to, like, beat them himself. So for me, it's like, all right, well, you can give somebody like a rank number 1 and then they lose and now they're not in the title shot contention anymore. Like they lost it. But
what's funny too is like they were downing him against Peter Yan too, and then he wins that, and then you're still getting doubted. It's just like what can you do? And then in Sean's shoes, like it's not his fault. I mean, he just
that's what he says. Like it doesn't matter who I beat. Like he's like, even if I beat Khabib, like people are gonna be like, oh well, this and that, and whatever. Like so, it's like, man, this guy, even though maybe he was rushed and he did get like some sort of favors, I feel like just going up the rankings because he didn't fight somebody else like in the top 10, somebody in the top 5, like that. Like he just didn't climb the ladder like that. But the people they gave to him, he beat them.
Yeah.
So he had to have beat them anyways, regardless.
Yep.
Even if he was rushed or whatever. Because he did only get like a few fights into the top 15 for him to get his title shot. But, nobody else could beat Aljamain, bro. TJ Dillashaw, Henry Cejudo.
Peter
Yan, 2 times. Like the first time was kind of like...
Yeah, it's iffy.
But there was a lot of people that just couldn't... who else was it? Somebody else, but like they couldn't beat him.
Yeah.
Oh, Sandhagen, he couldn't beat him either. Yeah. And then it took Sean to beat him and have that clean, back counter, like step back counter, and it was a perfect shot,
perfect counter. Yep.
And they say if you are who you say you are, a superstar, and man, that song was just a perfect song for him to come out to and win like that. I'm like, that's a movie, bro.
For real.
That's like straight up a movie.
I mean, wait till his documentary comes out.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fire.
I can't wait for him to, whoever he's going to fight next, which, to be honest, I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to be Cheeto. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see who he fights next. I do have a question for you about that. Do you think the stoppage was early?
I don't.
You don't think so?
Because, I mean, I think that's stupid. Like, you can rewatch it, bro. Like, this guy, he went in a position where he's defenseless. Like, he's just head down.
Yeah.
And, he wasn't even fighting back. He wasn't defending. He says that he was there.
He was throwing kicks, right?
Yeah, like trying.
But then he was
kick.
getting like bombed at. You know? So it's like.
And then I don't think it was an early stoppage.
I don't think so either at all. A lot of people think that. Even Aljamain thinks that.
Even then, like I think 1-2 more seconds, he would have still been in that same position, getting swung on the side of the head.
I agree with that.
I don't think it was an early stoppage.
That's why I'm like, I mean, I don't agree with that at all. And the thing is, when he hit that, he connected that right hand, that counter. He was like, Aljamain was kissing the ground, bro.
Yeah,
he was kissing the ground. So I'm like, man, for me, that was a perfect stoppage. Like I think. If anything, when I was watching it, bro, I was like, why isn't the ref stopping it yet? Like, he was just going ham on him.
I thought the same too.
And I was like, what the hell? Like, why is the ref not stopping it? He's giving them crazy chances. And then when he turned around and he, like you said, he just like covered up. He was just gonna start throwing bombs from each side, and it would have been the same anyway. So for me, was not an early stoppage at all. You know, like it really wasn't. You know?
That's the only issue I had with Sterling, because he was saying like, "Oh, I'm not gonna take anything away from Sean," and then it still like goes on to say like, "I think it was an early stoppage." But like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's cap.
And then also Aljamain, because Sean said later on, right? He said that he had the rib injury and stuff like that. And then Aljamain was saying like, "Oh, then why are you mentioning that? You know, it discredits your win." He was something like that. And for me, it's like he's only saying it like it doesn't discredit his win because he won. But if he would have lost and said like, "Oh, I had a rib injury, this and that," then I feel like that discredits your win. Now you're saying like the reason why I lost was because of this, but he fought regardless of his injury and still won, and then talked about it later. You know,
the thing
even
is
in the Bradley part.
Right? And it wasn't even live, like, so that's how you know it. Like, it was real. It's not like he's lying, because obviously, if it was like he put that into the podcast, then Sterling would have knew like, oh, this guy has injured ribs,
and then go like right there, just like Brian versus Tank, right?
Facts. I don't think I had any like I don't think that takes away from his win.
I don't think so at all.
That makes no sense.
It doesn't, because like
it just means that he couldn't. It was a defect for him, not for you. Like that makes zero sense.
He didn't use that as an excuse to go into the fight. You know.
Yeah. And then he had a terrible like Sterling was saying like, oh, let's look at round 1. Who won that round? But like, no shit. But like, who won round 2?
Yeah, I mean,
and then it's like, you barely did anything that round. Like that was just like getting warmed up type of round. Right. So.
And that's the thing too. Like barely anything happened that round. And you know what's crazy when I was watching the fight too live, when Sean threw a kick on the second round and he fell.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I was like, that shit's over. He's gonna like. At least that round is over. He's gonna grab him, take him down, hold him down.
And
there
the round barely started.
Yeah, and it barely started.
I was like, no way.
But he was able to get up and defend it.
Yeah,
and still push back, and then he knocked him out. So
and that was the thing too. Like Sterling said that he had no chance of like showing his wrestling, but he did.
He did have a chance. He did.
And then in the first round too, like he defended one of the takedowns
at the very end.
Yeah,
you know. So for me, Sean proved his wrestling, he proved his distance, his striking, and all that. And he proved everybody wrong, bro. Because all I seen was people saying that Aljamain was gonna win, which Aljamain probably had the better, like, chance to win.
The better style.
Yeah, the better style to win. You know, but I always backed up my boy Sean O'Malley. You know.
Yeah, and I still think that Sean's pretty underrated for the wrestling. I think
so.
Like he's especially on Peter Yan too, he defended himself well on takedowns as well. Peter Yan didn't do any damage, and people thought like he won because of the takedowns. I know exactly, and I think he's underrated for sure.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be Cheeto next.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And
what do you think about like Sterling and Merab? Like they put their relationships in the way of like.
I think
being like champ.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous.
Like just fight, you know?
Yeah. I'm like, a lot of people have been friends, have been training partners, and they end up fighting, and they end up being friends after you. Or like even people that hate each other, they fight each other and then they become friends after.
It's like squashing beef.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You run a fade, it's same shit.
Same shit, exactly. Same shit. So for me, I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like, Dana White, he went off, bro. He went off on them. And he was saying, like, man, like, this sport is to find out who's the best fighter. Do you not want to find that out? Because if Merab, because I know Merab is like Aljo's best friend. So it's like, if you think that Aljo is a better fighter than O'Malley, and let's just say that, because Aljo had an opportunity to fight for the belt before even Sean and Henry, but he said no because that's his friend. But if you think that he's a better fighter than all of them, then prove yourself, like prove that you're the better fighter and do something about it, But
It's like you think in the NBA in the finals, like, oh, I'm friends with the other guy. Like, I'm just not gonna play.
I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna miss every shot. You know, like it's ridiculous. You know,
like just fight, bro. Yeah. Like stop bitching.
Yeah, exactly. So
you're in the UFC. Like you're just gonna hold your career off for someone else.
Exactly, that's bro. So like that's what I'm saying. Like I would. Yeah, I would if I was there. Like I told you too, bro. I'm like, if me and you are in the UFC, bro, we're fighting for the champion. Oh yeah. One of us is knocking each other out, bro. Exactly. Like it's just simple as that. And then we're friends after, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like good job. You know, you beat me. Like, man, maybe I'll get back up there. And
they're probably scared. They're probably scared of each other, bro. I don't know.
Maybe, because I don't think they'll wrestle. That's the thing.
Yeah, so they would have to strike.
Yeah. So, but like I for me, that's ridiculous. That's
like ridiculous. You can't even like Merab. You shouldn't be complaining like I don't get a chance, but like you're the one holding off.
Exactly.
So it's stupid. Like when he was saying that, like, bro, come on.
That's why. Like I don't even know who he's gonna fight next. To be honest, I think he should.
Has to be Sandhagen.
I think that's it. Yeah, I think he should fight Sandhagen. I do think Sandhagen will probably lose that fight though, if he doesn't catch him. Yeah. If he doesn't catch him, but if he gets wrestled, but Sandhagen is probably a better wrestler than Sean. I think.
Sean?
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Better on the ground. I would say just better on the ground, and maybe he can get in Merab in some sort of submission or something like that. But Sandhagen is a fucking. I would love to see Sandhagen versus Omalley, bro.
I would love to see.
Yeah, that would be. These guys are very similar in the stand up.
Because we can't lie, like he does deserve it more than Cheeto. He fucked up Cheeto, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Merab and Sandhagen deserve it because they're both like in a good streak right now, But Merab has a higher streak, but they both deserve it a lot more than Cheeto. But the storyline, and I want to see it. And who do you got then on Sean versus Cheeto?
Fuck. I think I would go with Sean, bro.
I think so too, bro.
I think he's still the better striker.
The Cheeto fight that happened with Pedro Munoz, it was a good fight. Like it was entertaining, but it just showed me like Cheeto is he's too flat-footed. He just stays like still. Yeah. Throws a couple strikes here and there. Like even though he was picking it up this time, but he was still kind of thinking about his strikes and being too slow. And Omalley is just gonna pick him off, man. Yeah. That's what I think. He's gonna pick him off. He's gonna leg kick him and just overwhelm him, and then eventually knock him out or go to decision. That's what I think.
I think so too.
Too much pressure, I feel like.
Yeah, he was that was a dope fight. Cheeto versus Pedro.
Fight. That was a sick fight.
That shit was sick.
Yeah,
his jab, bro. Holy shit, man.
His jab is good. Fast as fuck. His jab is good, but you got to understand too. Pedro is short. Yeah, shorter than him. Yeah. And then Omalley is one of the tallest bantamweights. So.
And he doesn't like step in with the jab. He just stands there and then just pops it. So, of course, that's gonna work on Pedro, but on Sean, like this guy has that distance. Yeah. He has a longer reach for sure. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I would probably have Sean on that one.
Are you giving Aljo the rematch? Like if you're Dana White?
Fuck no. Especially after you say like win or lose, like I'm gonna move up.
He should have already gone up though. Like you lost, bro. Like you lost.
Like
it's over.
Be a man of your word.
Exactly. And then, Let your homie step up,
like you said, and then but yeah, I mean, I could see why he doesn't want to go up too, but doesn't mean you got to go straight to Volk. Like, that's a dumbass decision.
Also, there's
talks right now.
Him talking about Max Holloway, which I'm like, come on, dude. Like, that's even worse too. Like, come on, like you're not beating Volk or Max. Man. Nobody's beating both of them. The only person that's beating Max is Volk. That's exactly it. And we'll get into Max right now too. But like the only person that's beating Max is Volk. Yeah. So Aljamain to go up to 145, I really don't know even who he would fight. I would say
he would have to fight. I mean, one of the top contenders.
I would say the person that he should fight would be I think he should fight Brian Ortega.
Ortega?
Yeah, I think he should fight him because they're both, wizards in the ground. True. But Ortega's a jiu-jitsu master, bro. Yep. And then Aljo was a wrestler, so I think, and then they both kind of have like weird striking. Yeah. So I would say that would be a good fight for him to go up to if he wants to go into that shit. But
he's not gonna get the rematch though. There's no way he gets the rematch.
Yeah, I don't think he should, to be honest. I mean, people say that he's one of the best bantamweights of all time, which even Sean says it. I don't really see it, man. I really don't. I know he had a good he beat some pretty good people, but I just don't. I don't see him as being the best bantamweight of all time. I think Dominic Cruz still has that title, and maybe if he would have beat Sean, it would have like put him up in that category. But for me, it's like the people that But he also beat Henry, which Henry beat Dominic. He beat TJ too. He beat a lot of good people.
Yeah.
He became double champ and all that.
It's just those 2 wins for me. Like, it's kind of hard to like give him full credit. Like TJ Dillashaw, his fucking shoulders popping out, and it's like, bro, he still took you like 2 rounds to get him out of there.
Right.
And for Henry, it's like he took a 2.5-year break.
Right.
So that's like, yeah, you still beat Henry, but at the same time, it wasn't like, oh shit for me, because it's his return fight. So it wasn't that impressive to me.
And I find it funny too that like Aljo was saying in the Bradley. If you guys haven't seen the Bradley a podcast with Aljo, you'll see everything that he's talking about. He said also like, oh well, he's like, what if I didn't lean in, then he wouldn't have caught me. No shit. Like, and then it's like, okay, then what if TJ didn't dislocate his shoulder? What would have happened there?
Yeah.
Because I thought TJ was gonna win, bro. I think we seen that fight too, no? Yeah. I thought TJ was gonna win, but it just unfortunate that you seen his shoulder was all like messed up in the fight. So
it's just going off hypothetical scenarios.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Shit.
Oh, what if he didn't knock me out? Then I would have been awake. So it's like, it's so stupid, man. Like,
it was inevitable, bro.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it just, man, it's crazy that I'm super happy that Sean won, bro. Like
you could tell though, Sean was nervous.
For
sure. Yeah. But I'm glad too that he's now gonna be able to like be more calm in his next fight.
You think so?
Especially if he fights Cheeto, I think he'll be.
You think he'll be more calm?
Hell yeah.
You don't think he's gonna have it in the back of his mind? Because let's be honest here, bro.
Hopefully my leg doesn't do that again.
Yeah, exactly. Or some shit, something like that. Well, let's be honest too. When he took him down, bro, I don't know if you've seen those elbows. Sean went out for a bit.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why they stopped it.
Yeah,
his hands went down. So. But then it's like hypotheticals too. Like, what would have happened if his leg didn't give out?
He wouldn't be on the ground.
Exactly.
So
because he tripped. That's the only thing. He tripped back. He stepped back and he tripped. Yeah. And then Cheeto got on top of him and he took advantage. Of course, you have to.
Yeah.
And he knocked him out. Like, it was like a flash knockout.
I don't think he'll have the same pressure.
You don't think so?
Because if you're Sean and you're fighting someone like Sterling, bro, like I think you have way more pressure, more nervous. Like the whole fucking fight, you're thinking like, don't get taken down, bro. Don't get taken down. And he's big as fuck, and he has a more of a resume, I can say, than Cheeto. So I would be more. I think the more pressure would be going against Sterling. Cheeto, I think he's gonna want that redemption. He's gonna be like, and he like fully believes that he's undefeated.
He's gonna come out. Cheeto's gonna come out like, I need to fuck him up.
Yeah.
And you're saying, Sean feels like he's undefeated.
Yeah, like I think he fully believes it. Yeah, which I mean, I don't agree with that.
I count the loss, bro. Yeah. I have to count the loss. Even though I like Sean, bro, I have to count
because there's
loss.
People that have had that and came back and still won. Yep. So can't really use it as an excuse. It was unfortunate for sure, but I mean, but in the rematch, I think Sean.
Sean for sure. Me too.
Yeah.
And who he's gonna fight next? I mean, aside of Cheeto, I don't really see anybody else.
Yeah.
That unless it's Sandhagen, I would rather him fight Sandhagen than Marab.
It's like the only people that I see like wanting the fight bad is Cheeto and Henry.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't see Sandhagen and Marab like really like bickering that much.
That's true. That's a good point.
Especially Sandhagen, I don't really see him talk.
He doesn't. He doesn't say shit. And then also, okay, so. We're talking about Max Holloway, bro.
Yeah.
This last week, bro. Fucking hey, man. This guy.
RIP to the zombie.
Fuck. Max is the first person to really put a zombie out to sleep, bro. Like, man, this was a crazy fight. And it was Max versus, TKC, the Korean zombie. What's his name? Damn, I can't even. I'm a butcher his name.
Everyone knows him by that name. Anyway,
yeah, the Korean zombie, So this guy, Shang Sung Jung,
that's a whole different person, bro.
For real. And Man, that was a crazy fight, man. It ended, I think it was in the third round.
Yeah.
It's third round. Max or TKZ came out swinging, bro. He came out
against
swinging.
the wrong person.
Yeah,
bro.
against the wrong person. Literally against the wrong person, because we know that Max has. I don't even think he has one of the best chins. I think he has the best chin because he's never been knocked down. You know, he's absorbed a shit ton of shots to his face. And this guy's always stood up against all these fighters, against good fighters, you know. He's fought Dustin Poirier 2 times, Alex 3 times, you know. He's fought Yair Rodriguez,
bro,
his
resume is insane.
It's insane, bro. And he's fought Jose Aldo twice, bro.
For his age too, bro. It's like what?
Only 31, bro. Like he's only 31. It's ridiculous. You know, and this guy comes out doing what he does in the first 2 rounds, you know, keeping TKZ to a distance, you know, picking him apart a little bit. You know, they did exchange a little bit. And then in the third round, I think TKZ was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to beat him by points and by fighting, by punches. Let me just do what I do and just go
impossible and try to knock out Max Holloway, bro.
And just come out swinging, bro. And, you know, we'll see what happens.
That shit was crazy. Straight face planted the ground, bro.
Face planted the ground. And you know what's crazy? In the second round, right, when he knocked him down.
Yeah, like, he let him get up, huh?
Yeah.
Max knocks him down, and he's like, oh, fuck, I'll let this go a little longer.
And he fucking had him in the, I think it was like the Anaconda or something like that. You know, he had him in, I think, Max, I think he's done the Anaconda before, so he has him in that Anaconda choke.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like he had him, but TKZ did the right thing by pushing his hips back.
Yeah.
Because if Max was able to just like, you know, put his shoulders to his hips, it would have been over. Yeah. But that's why he had his hands on his hips and he kept them away. And that's why they call him the zombie, bro. This guy seems like he's dead, but he's still alive. You know? And he was able to survive. He came back up, but then in the last round, in the third round, they started trading, and what's crazy is Max just hit him with the right hand first. Boom. Damn. Knocked him out, and TKZ also hit him. You know, you see that he connected too, just like a second too late. And TKZ landed on the floor straight up knocked out, and it was a walk-off KO, you know. That was badass, man.
That shit was dope. The way he dropped, bro. Holy fuck.
Yeah, bro.
It was funny though, because like he would be like striking like and not doing anything, and the crowd would be going crazy. Like, you relax, bro. He's not doing shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
TKZ,
shit.
you know what you're saying?
Yeah.
Like, because they were in Asia, right?
Yeah.
So they were like in his hometown.
That shit started like at 5 a.m., bro.
Yeah, bro, that's ridiculous. I had to wake up early as fuck that night. Well, that morning, bro, I had to wake up early as shit.
I had to work, so like I was like, oh fuck, I have to be up anyway, so might as well watch it. But that shit was dope. I want to see Max fight already again.
Me too, bro. I fucking love seeing this guy fight. Yeah. You know, would you be down to see Max versus Volk again? Fourth time?
Man. Well, he would have to wait for Volk and Ilya. That's not even announced yet.
It's not?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought, I don't know. I'm not sure.
So it's going to take a long ass time. But like, who else can he fucking fight, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
Unless they make it Sterling, but I don't really want that, to be honest.
I'm not interested in
that. So
I don't even think Max should even take that shit.
I mean, I would, of course I would want to see it again. I know Dana was saying like no or whatever, but like, so you're just gonna hold him there when he's ranked number 1 or what? Yeah. Like, that doesn't make sense.
It's inevitable. Oh, one thing he was saying though, that he has a fight plan for Max, and he's like, I think everybody's gonna love this fight. I think everybody's gonna like it. You guys are gonna enjoy this fight. But then I'm looking at the rankings, bro. Let me tell you, like, Max fought Yair already. He fought Brian Ortega, Arnold Allen, Calvin Kattar, you know, TKZ, who's on there too. Like, I don't know exactly who they're gonna give him unless they give him somebody that's like under ranked 10. You know, like I just don't see who they're gonna give him.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, I don't see an exciting fight, really, other than if Alex wins, then it would have to be that one, bro. Like, and then I'm going for Max all the way, you know, like the fourth time's a charm, bro. Like, hey, I fucking love Alex, bro. I like if Alex is not fighting Max, then I go for Alex all the time, you know. But if he's fighting Max, I'm going for Max all the time. Like,
I don't know. I mean, it could be like Rodriguez and him again, part 2. But and then unless it's like Dustin.
That's what I was thinking too. That's a good point, you know, and
because I know this guy is furious and he wants a fight already.
I think that would be, yeah, I know this guy's like, he's horny to fight.
He wants to get knocked out again.
Yeah, for sure. Give him Justin Gaethje again. But I think this is what I think. I think that Brian Ortega should fight Yair because there was a shoulder injury. Also, remember we saw there was a shoulder injury, which sucks because I think that fight would have been fucking dope. So I think they should fight each other. I think Max Holloway, if they're gonna fight in the same class, I think he should fight Giga Chikazie. I don't know if you know him. He's like he just fought, I think, last week and he won.
He's on the come up.
Yeah, let me see if you know his face. This guy right here.
Looks familiar.
He's good. I mean, he got beat the fuck up by Calvin Kattar. And then Calvin Kattar got beat up by Max Holloway. Like, remember when he was like, I'm the best boxer in the UFC? So he beat the fuck out of him, which, you know, every fight is different. So that's why it doesn't really matter. But if anything, Max should fight him because he's beat pretty much everybody else. And he can't fight Ilya because Ilya's fighting
Max. Volk.
Yeah, Volk. So, and then Volk is going to fuck him up, bro.
I really wanted Volk to just go rematch Islam, man. Yeah. I didn't want to see him fight Ilya, bro. Like,
well, I think if he wins, he probably will. And then if Islam beats
Charles,
which that's the only thing, right?
Fuck
like,
no.
I don't want him to beat Charles anyways.
Exactly.
You know, so I want him to lose to Charles.
No, Charles is winning this time, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
I want him to lose to Charles. That. So I don't want it. That's the only reason why I don't want to see Alex versus Islam because I want Islam to lose, bro.
Yeah,
I'm a hater. It is what it is. You know. Like, I want to see him lose, and just because I like Charles way more, you know, like.
For sure. I like Charles way more, too.
Fighters.
Facts, bro. I think Islam's just a boring fighter.
Yeah.
He's skillful, for sure, but I don't know, it's not entertaining, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is, you know?
You think you can name, like, your 5 favorite fighters?
Fuck.
5? Active. Because I think
5 active favorite fighters.
Yeah. I think we only told Coach last time, but we didn't name them ourselves. I feel like.
Yeah, he didn't ask us.
Yeah.
Nah. 5 active fighters. Yeah, does it have to be in order? Or can I just
no, not in order.
No. Fuck. John Jones.
Okay.
Adesanya. Fuck. Damn, this is hard. Sean. And Justin Gaethje. And then for my last one, let's see. This is hard, bro.
Go one more.
I mean, Connor's not active, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, so Connor's not active. I'm going to go with Max.
Max?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was hard. For my last one, it's either Max or Yair Rodriguez. But yeah, that's my 5.
That's pretty good.
What would you change? What would yours be?
How the fuck would you ask me, dude? Like,
I
would say
Islam, dog.
Islam could beat. I would say my most exciting fighters that I'm so like I want to see them fight every time. Sean.
Did I name Charles?
You didn't, bro.
Holy fuck! Never mind. Charles is in there. Then
you fucked up. I
Sean?
would say, Sean.
Sean
Omalley.
Strickland?
Sean O'Malley. Charles Xavier. Charles Oliveira. Max Holloway. Alex Pereira.
Fuck.
And then I would say the 5th one is kind of hard. I would say
you're missing a key person, bro.
Sean. I forgot everybody just said Sean. Okay.
Charles.
Alex. Max.
That's hard, bro.
See, like I want to say John Jones, but he fights
once a year.
Yeah, like so that's why like I mean it's exciting when he fights, but I don't know if I'm like super excited to see him fight all the time because he doesn't fight all the time. Even though any time he fights, of course I want to see it. But That's kind of. I would say John Jones then. That John Jones is the last one.
So
who am I missing?
Volkanovski, not Adesanya, not. I just thought they'd be the best.
I think Volk on top of Jones and Adesanya. To be honest, yeah, I'd rather see Volk.
That's true.
Because I fucking like seeing this guy fight all the time. But if he fights Max, like I said, like
that's a hard ass question. Because right now, like the active roster is insane.
It's fucking crazy, man. I think
man,
the skill only gets better like year by year.
Oh yeah, it's evolving, man. Like it's not like back then where you can be good at just striking and be champ.
And just exactly.
Now you gotta like have everything.
You gotta be well rounded, you know. And that's what I love about just sports in general, right? Like basketball, football, fighting and all that, like baseball too. Like you could just, you know, at the beginning there's only a certain amount of skills that people have, and then eventually people just start improving and just evolving with the sport that the
change the game forever.
Yeah, they changed the game. The older fighters, the older players, they just they don't know the skills that the newer players come with, because now these new, like for example the new fighters, they're not just strikers, they're not just wrestlers, they're not just jiu-jitsu practitioners, you know, they're all of it.
Yep.
You know, so it's like if an old head fights a new guy, you got to be prepared for everything.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why when I see like the older people fighting still, I'm like, fuck, like you're going against someone that's newer, like, or on the come up, and they're already more well-rounded than you. So it's just iffy for me to bet on those people. And like Chris Weidman, like I was like, fuck, I don't know if he's gonna be the same.
Yeah.
So like the way he fought, like, do you think that's how it's gonna affect Conor too?
That's a good question. I think
because
Conor
it's like
has
the same
always
leg break, right?
Yeah. Oh man, I think Conor has always just been a better fighter than Chris Weidman.
True.
You know, but I do think that it will affect him, because if they strike his leg, just like what's his name?
Chris Weidman.
No, the guy he fought, Brad Tavares. No,
Tavares.
Tavares. So if they strike his leg the way Brad did to Weidman, I think it's gonna affect him, because I don't know if you've seen his leg is fractured now.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and he still wants to fight.
And it's like, dude, give up already.
At first, I was like, I think he could still fight, but then I saw like he had injuries. I'm like, oh fuck that, bro. Just retire, bro.
Because he was doing good, right? Like I think he was doing pretty good.
He got a bag. I don't know if you saw. He almost got paid the same as Sean O'Malley.
Oh, really? Like almost 500,000?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I mean, fuck. But like we've talked about before, you know, we don't know how the fighters get. Like telling them that they can't fight anymore, like that's it. Like for them, holy shit, that shit probably hurts. So
I'm sure it does, but think about.
But at the same time, like look at your legacy. Do you want it to be affected by hella losses at the end? Like that's the worst way to go down.
Because bro, Tony
Ferguson.
Yeah, hey, hold on, brother. Yeah, that's very sad, bro. I hope he retires, man. This guy needs to retire. I hate seeing him fight. Like I'll always root for him every single fucking time, man. But I can't. It's like I can't take it no more.
That one meme is like when you don't see Tony taking off the gloves. You're
like, fuck, please, bro. Like, start ripping off your gloves, man. Like I like yeah, man. It's a love hate, you know. Yeah. I love to see him fight over and over, but I hate seeing him lose 0-6, bro. Like, oh my god. What did he lose to? What's the last guy he lost to?
Bobby Green.
Yeah, Bobby Green, bro. It's like he got choked out. It's like, come on, it's done, dude. Like it's done. He's like, I'm not fucking quitting. Like he still said it.
I got 5 more on me.
Fuck. It's like, what does he want, bro?
He's like, I've never felt better. Every time the fighters say that, they fucking lie.
Yeah, bro. So he got fucking all that oxygen like cut from his brain, bro. Like he just forgot everything. Like, no, man. I don't want to see him fight again, bro. I hope he retires. This guy needs to retire, man. Like,
that meme always has me dying, dude. You're like, the fans are like begging to see him pull him off.
Yes.
So you could be like, fuck yeah.
I'd be cheering for that, bro. Like, fuck yeah. I thought he was
winning my books.
Yeah, for real. I thought he was gonna retire when he fought Bobby Green, bro.
I thought so too, bro.
And it's just
jeez, man.
When I seen him fight Nate Diaz, I think that was that was what showed me, like, bro, you can't even fuck up Nate Diaz, bro. You know, like, that's it, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, you're done.
It's crazy, though, because against Chandler, bro, he was doing good.
He was doing good as fuck.
So it's crazy.
And that's what made me believe, you know? It made me believe, you know, but...
Man.
And it's like what Aljo says, you know, what would have happened if I didn't, like, go forward? What would have happened if he didn't fucking throw that kick?
For real.
Like, really, though, what would have happened, you know? Like, maybe he would... Because he fucking knocked down Chandler, bro.
He did.
Which is kind of, like, impressive. He knocked him down. But... Yeah, I mean,
it's over, man.
It's
just
over.
retire.
It's done for me. That shit's done, you know. And who do you got? You know, next weekend.
Oh shit! I mean, I think we're gonna see like a good like a outclassing. Israel is just gonna fuck up Sean, bro. I just don't think there's a chance that Sean wins. Even though like I fuck with Sean, but it's Israel, bro. And
I think he has nothing on him.
Exactly.
Nothing at all.
That stance against Israel, this guy's gonna get kicked like so many times. We're probably gonna see a fucking history break right here, bro.
It's TKO by leg kicks, I think.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, I don't think he has shit. He doesn't have like literally he doesn't have shit on.
This guy wrestles, but he hates to wrestle. Like, so that's the thing too. I don't see him trying to wrestle, and even if he does, I don't know if you've seen. He said he's gonna try it.
Yeah, he said he's like I should wrestle, and I think I am gonna wrestle, but once I get in the cage and I'm face to face with the opponent, I just want to punch him in the face. He says
you're not gonna be able to, bro.
Yeah, he's not going to.
Man,
you know, fucking, you know, Izzy's over here just like looking at him, head down, looking straight, breathing through his nose. Yeah, breathing through his nose.
Start
the whole
saying
time.
his anime shit. Like that's how you know he's evolving, bro. Like fuck, it's over.
Yeah, he's done. He's gonna write his fucking name in the death note, bro.
Facts.
Once he does that, it's over, you know.
Yep.
And I wonder, what do you think? Like, if you're a fighter and you feel like you can just fuck up your opponent, like you're like, all right, man, like there's no way he can beat me. Do you take it as serious? Do you still like, you know?
Man, I think it's still like you still have the like you might be still a little nervous, like oh fuck, like he could get like a lucky shot on me, you know, it's fighting. But if I know like I'm so much better than this guy, then
yeah,
I'm just gonna outclass him. I mean, I don't know, like there's nothing he could beat me at, so yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just be super confident, bro.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
do you know,
when
when take it serious though when you're training and stuff like that, or what do you?
Oh man, I feel like some people, like for some fighters, they probably don't.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like I'm like,
but then again, like all the shit talk he's done to Israel, this guy wants to fucking kill him. So I'm pretty sure he wants to put his lights out. So, but yeah, I think he's just gonna get outclassed, bro.
Would you want to knock him out as fast as you can, or like in the first round? Like for example, so when was it? Was it when Sean fought? When Ian Gary, when he fought what's his name?
Neil
Magny.
Yeah.
I thought, you know, Ian Gary's a good fucking fighter, bro. He's a good fighter. He knows how to like keep distance and all that, the calf kicks and all that. But it just seemed like he didn't want to finish him, bro. And I was like, what are you doing, dude? Like, do you not want an extra $50K to finish your opponent at least, right? Yeah. Like, it just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Why you wouldn't want to finish your opponent? And I think he realized in the first round that he was like, oh, I'm just way better than this guy. This guy's not gonna knock me out. Let me just put in work. Like, let me just fight because I want to fight. Let me get some time in the cage. So, using that example, like if Izzy was to fight Sean and he sees like, oh, you know what, Sean's not gonna do anything to me. Would you want to make it go longer, or would you be like, would you be the fighter like, let me knock him out as fast as I can?
Nah, I wouldn't want to do that because I think you're putting your like fast as you can, because you could probably put yourself in more danger like that, like trying to rush into it.
But you'd wanna like just
honestly, I would rather see my opponent be in pain. I want to put this guy in pain, bro. Fucking leg kick him like crazy. I'm making this guy take off a whole year. If I'm so much better than him, hell yeah, bro. Like,
you just want to keep
all the shit talk he's done.
Beating the fuck out of him.
I think like for the first 2 rounds, I'll be like, let me just fuck this guy up, and then all right, then that's it. Let me get the bonus. If I'm like way better than him, I think I'd do that. What would you do?
So I want to knock out my opponent
like right away.
No, well, I mean. So you're saying put yourself in danger. I wouldn't want to put myself in danger, but I would want to knock him out as fast as I can.
True.
You know, I'd be smart because, bro, Ian had so many fucking chances.
Yeah,
bro.
he did.
He was just throwing leg kicks, like he was barely throwing hands, and I'm like, dude, what are you fucking doing, man?
Yeah.
Like you could have been knocking this guy out in the second. I thought it was gonna be over in the second round.
I thought so too.
In the second, like in the first round, the first 2 kicks he threw,
Yeah.
dropped him on his ass. And I thought Ian was gonna knock him out in the second round.
Bro, his leg went out so fast.
Yeah, bro.
Like, what the fuck? Do you think he had an injury or no?
No, I just think he has skinny ass calves, bro. Like
True.
skinny legs. And then Ian is kind of like beefy a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Pause, right? But he's like a little bit beefy.
Yeah.
And he has hard kicks, bro. The way
calf kicks.
You could just tell the way he throws them.
Yeah.
He has good technique. And he throws them real good. And I like his fighting style, bro.
I like it too.
And I was just annoyed that either way, bro, you want to see your opponent in pain, but at the same time, don't you want the 50,000?
Yeah.
To finish your opponent?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like
I think if it's a 5-round fight, let the first 2 ones let me get warmed up and shit.
For
fuck
sure.
them up, and then I'll go for it.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
Because then it makes sense too for the people that like let me get some time in here because I mean I did a long ass camp, and let me just at least like work on my game or something.
That's true. That's true.
That's cocky as fuck though.
Because you're thinking you're gonna win regardless, right? Yeah. I would say I agree with you. I wouldn't try if like say I knew I was just way better. First, if it's only 3 rounds, first 2 rounds, I'll first round we get a feel of how we how we fight.
Yeah.
And then I know I'm better. Second round, I'm just playing with you and shit. Third round, I'm going for the kill.
Thanks.
You know, and then that's when I'm trying to knock you. If I can't, then oh well. But as long as I know that I won the first 2 rounds, then I'll just go. Because Neil Magny was not gonna knock him out, bro.
Nah.
All he had was wrestling, and
you saw he didn't even want to stand up, bro.
he didn't want. Yeah, he kept scooting his ass, bro.
Like get up, bro.
He's scratching his fucking ass on the ground, bro.
Like a dog, bro. That shit was funny.
That shit was ridiculous, man. That shit was so fucking ridiculous, man.
But I still like Sean, bro, for sure. I still like Sean because this guy's a savage.
Strickland?
Yeah. The shit he be talking, this shit's funny.
Your favorite fighter, bro. Your favorite fighter. Come on.
Say the name.
Tai Tuivasa versus Alexander Volkov, bro. And
I'm about to do a shoey right now, baby. No. Imagine.
Hey, we should have. But fuck, man. This is
I'm scared.
This is a good fight. The only thing that I would say that Ty needs to be aware of again, and believe me, bro, Volkov does this, is the teeps. You know, just like Cyril Gane won tonight. You know, just like literally an hour ago.
Yeah.
The teeps, man, the teeps. You know, and obviously he's watching it and he's seeing that, and he's gonna go for it. Yeah. You know, so
it's scary, man. I don't want to see Ty lose again, but I got hope in him, and think he's gonna put his lights out.
I hope so. I think so. I'm going for Ty 100%. I'm going for the Australians, then, mate. You know what I'm saying? All right, then, mate. Let's get it.
Yup, facts. And then it's where's it at?
Oh, it's in
Australia, right?
I think it is actually. I think it is in Australia.
They should have put Volk on this card.
Yeah, it is in Australia actually.
That's
dope.
They
should have.
Damn, that's just gonna be loud as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have for sure. I got my boy Ty on that one.
You got to take a shoey though if he wins.
All right.
And then
out of a brand new shoe, bro.
And then post it. A brand new shoe after the one you wore all night.
That's disgusting, bro. I don't know how he does that shit.
He takes shoes out like after audience, bro. Like,
fuck, they just got out of work, bro.
Yeah, they have fucking like some toe fungus and all that shit.
That's just nasty.
They got athlete's foot and all that. And I was like, oh, that shit's nasty. But man, I'm excited for this fight. I think Volkov is a beast. You know, he is a fucking beast.
Yeah.
And he's tall as shit, bro. I think he's almost 7 feet. He's like 6'10" or something like that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's tall as fuck. Let me see. Oh, he's 6'7".
That's still tall, bro.
So yeah, he's tall as shit, you know, and he has long ass fucking legs, and he likes to throw those teeps. Always throws those teeps, and you know, I know he's seen that Ty has that weakness, you know, and it's not even a weakness, bro, because Don threw like 1,000 of them, you know, like. And he was still up there and still trying to fight. But eventually, like...
It's because Ty's going to have to, like, close the distance. And I think the teep will be such an advantage. But he needs to find a way around that for sure. Because the height difference too and the reach, it's gonna be insane. So, I mean, he just has to close the distance. I'm hoping he wins, bro. I really want to see him win.
Yeah, for sure. And then you were saying that it's gonna be loud. I just want to talk about, we seen Paris right now. They were in Paris. Paris is the loudest audience I've ever heard in my entire life, bro. In all the these years that I've seen UFC, man, Paris is the loudest audience ever, bro.
It's crazy.
They beat the UK, which UK was probably like number one because UK gets fucking loud, bro. And Paris is just crazy, man. Crazy loud. Like we didn't really hear it, which is crazy. We didn't hear it that loud right now in this last fight, but it gets crazy fucking loud.
Why do you think so?
Because they haven't been there that much. I mean, they haven't. I think I could be wrong, but I think the last fight with Cyril Gane and Ty was the first Paris fight.
Damn.
And they wanted to show out, and
that one was loud as fuck.
They were
too.
so fucking loud. And even tonight, like they were loud, crazy loud. So like, props to the bonjours, like these guys were fucking loud as shit. And it is dope.
It is dope. I can't wait to go to a fucking UFC fight.
Yeah, man. The other fights, I don't know. I mean, they're
I don't really want to talk about those last ones.
I think we both got Justin Tafa and then Tyson Pedro.
Yeah.
I think we got most of the Australians right there. Yeah. Anyways, you know what sucks? Kai Kara of France. You know him?
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, he was gonna fight also, and I think he got injured, and he wasn't gonna be able to.
I think I remember about that. Yeah,
he fought Brandon Moreno recently, and he got kicked in the liver, and he went down. But this guy's a he's in the same camp as Israel. He's in the same city kickboxing.
Oh shit!
And he's a fucking beast, and it sucks because I was looking forward to his fight. This guy's one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah,
but yeah, it sucks.
The card for me was like but fuck it. I mean, I'm gonna try to watch it.
The last two fights, right?
Yeah.
We'll see if we pay for it. We'll see what happens.
Facts.
But speaking of just like people fighting each other, or not even fighting, but like versus, I wanted to talk to you about. I think I had mentioned this this week in the chat. I just want to bring this up. Aiden Ross versus like Neon. Remember I had brought that. I wanted to talk about it because I want to get your opinion on what I said. So what I had said was that I think.
Oh, I thought you meant like an actual fight.
Oh no, I seen them. I seen the fight too. These guys.
That shit was fucking shitty.
I'm knocking both of them out in the first 2 rounds, bro. Let's get it. Aiden versus Neon, as in who is gonna have like the better trajectory in their career. Like starting now, right? Starting now and just going forward. I know what Aiden did in the past and like what he's done, so it's a little bit different. But like, what do you think? Who do you think is gonna be like in the next? I'll say let's use 5 years. In the next 5 years, who is gonna be the one that improves the most? The one that is now on top between them two? Because these guys are both high streamers, bro. Like Neon had more views than Fuzi. When they were both chilling together.
Oh, really?
He had more views at the exact same time as Fuzi. And Fuzi, this guy was blowing up.
Yeah,
but what do you think? What do you think about all that?
I don't know, bro. I think Neon, he's funny as fuck, but we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. Like I just don't know how long his act will last. But I think that Aiden has more of a people to connect with. I feel like I don't know if he's gonna be streaming for 5 more years. If he does, I think honestly, like I could see Aiden like doing some other shit, like a show or like a movie type shit. I don't know if he'll keep streaming for this long, but
he's young though, right?
Yeah, he is young. But I mean, we'll see, bro. It's because Aiden's done a lot. But you're saying starting now, like how bigger can Aiden get already though? That's the thing too.
Well.
Because he's big as fuck. Like, everyone knows Aiden. And he's the one that started the wave, bringing rappers on stream. Like, he put so many people on, like, doing that. He's pretty much got all the rappers wanting to become streamers. Like,
true. That's a good point. I mean, he put, like, Bronny James. Like,
I think, like, the way Neon, like, what he does sometimes, I feel like his act could easily like cut some people off because of the way he comes
because he
out.
talks shit. Like, yeah, he's always just talking
so
shit.
It just depends. I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. How long will his act last? But I would say Aiden. I think Aiden.
I would say the only reason why I think Neon is gonna be the one that has more longevity is because, bro, like, you know, I mean, I'm a Christian, right? But Neon has the Muslim foundation, and I think that this guy is not gonna get. Hopefully not, bro. But I really think he's not gonna get influenced by drinking, by drugs, you know, by girls, you know, distracting him and all that. And then Aiden has already fallen down that path, right?
Yeah.
With lean. And actually, I don't know if you've seen,
like, he relapsed or something.
He relapsed. You know, he even said it himself. Like, you know, when he had COVID for like 6 days or something like that, and he said that during that time he poured up and he started drinking that dirty Sprite. You know, and I'm like, bro, like, you know, why don't you just drink alcohol like a normal person, bro? Like, what are you doing? Like
he doesn't look like he even drinks lean, but I don't know.
And but for me, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I've never done lean ever, so I don't know. I don't know how that feels. But it's like, I mean, if you want to feel something, like, at least why don't you just drink some liquor? You know,
makes you feel like slumpy.
So why does he want to feel like that? Like, I would think maybe drinking liquor would make you like.
I mean, it tastes good.
Does it?
It does.
Well, I mean,
but I think it's just more of a trend thing, to be honest. Like,
well, who's he hanging out with? Is he doing it by himself? Yeah, probably because he had COVID, so he didn't want to invite nobody.
Yeah, but I think someone must have put him on that. Like, probably. There's no way he just did that on his own. I don't know. I think you get influenced easily by the people around you and shit. Especially now, like, the music, bro, that shit changed the way for a lot of people. I think that shit got people to do more things, like drugs and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think lean was like one of the most popular drugs that rappers would talk about and shit. So I think that's what brought lean to more kids and shit. Right. So, I mean, I don't know, bro. I feel like he's not an addict like he says he is.
I mean, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows though?
I just don't think Neon is gonna go in that same path, and I do think that he's gonna, you know, he's gonna want to change his life, and I think he's hanging out with the right people, bro. I think Sneeko, you know, maybe a lot of people hate him and they think he's a fucking cuck.
I just think he's a fake.
I don't think so.
Fake religious person.
I don't think so though. No. I don't think so because
he still drinks and smokes.
He doesn't though. No,
bro, come on.
He doesn't drink. Well, I mean, like, I don't live with him, right? Like, so
I seen a lot of people calling him out.
Yeah, like, but you see, that's I watch his streams all the time, right? And as far as smoking, he would smoke. He does smoke these little. They call them like cigarrillos. They're like cigarettes, or not cigarettes. They're cigars, but like just smaller. So he does smoke those and all that. But as far as drinking, from what he said, you know, you gotta take his word for it. Like, he says he hasn't drank in like 5-6 months or something like that. So I mean, I would believe it. I believe it. I think, you know, he hasn't drank in stream. Maybe he does it offline. Who knows? But
because like going into that religion, it's like strict as fuck.
It is strict. It is strict.
Like no drinking, you can't even smoking. Like fucking.
You can't even listen to music, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
So, I mean, he listens to the music when he goes to the gym, right?
He does, you know, and that's the thing.
I think it was. I feel like he was kind of following the way of like the Tates and going into that religion, because when I saw him like on stream with Young Don, like he didn't even know.
He didn't, but that was way back.
But you're still going into that religion, like not even knowing everything about it. That's kind of like iffy for me.
I mean, you just learn, you know, you learn as you do it.
But obviously, like I think good for self-improvement.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, for me, I think, I think he's doing good, bro. I think I do watch his stream all the time. He's like one of my favorite streamers for sure. And you can tell this guy has improved since I first started watching him, which is probably, I would say, like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. You know, when he first got on Fresh and Fit, that's when I first found out about him and I started watching his content and all that. And compared to then to now, completely different, right?
Yeah.
And he's trying to improve. Nobody's perfect, right?
Yeah,
you know,
nobody's perfect.
That's the only thing. Like, people like to hate on him and say things, this and that, but nobody's perfect, bro. Like, a lot of people that judge him have a lot of fucked up shit in their own life anyway. So that's why I'm just like, man, you guys are just hating, you know?
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I think also too for Neon, like he's like a perfect image for like those kids that may be just like him, you know? So if he shows that nerdy. He can yeah. So if he self improves himself,
Yeah.
fuck, bro, he can influence a lot of kids,
Yeah.
like inspire them and shit. So hopefully, like he does get like fucking starts getting big or some shit.
I believe crazy. It, bro. I believe it. Yeah. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Because Aiden too, man, this guy has the same image as like a little nerdy kid, and this and that. You know, like a gamer and shit.
Yeah.
So between both of them, I just think that Neon will follow that path and actually like go forward and stick to it and actually try and train and shit. And I'm telling you, bro, Sneeko is a good influence in his life because they are gonna train together. They're gonna go to the gym and things like that. So I think Neon is gonna take it more serious than Aiden will.
But what do you think about his act though? Like just like shit talking to a lot of people. Do you think he should change that or he's gonna keep that way?
No, I think he should like watch his mouth for sure, bro. I think he should because this guy he loves to talk shit. I've seen some of their IRL streams, you know, shit like with Neon and even with Sneeko. They did an IRL stream yesterday, trying to feed the homeless and shit like that, right? Which I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. But he just likes to talk shit, bro. Like he was in McDonald's talking shit like to the workers and like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And just talking shit to random people. Like he was talking to some guy out in Miami and they were talking about their hair. He's like, "Oh, you have nice hair." He's like, "Oh, your hairline is fucked up, man." And I'm like, this is like some fucking like stocky little black guy, and I'm like, dude, like you're gonna get fucked up. Yeah,
exactly.
You know, and it's like, bro, like that's just.
But that's the thing nowadays, bro. Like people can talk the way they want now. Well, like without consequences.
But it's funny because not only does he do it behind the screen, he does it in person. So he's still that's why Fuzi was beating the fuck out of him, right? You know, and I felt kind of bad seeing Fuzi beat him up so much, but then you realize like, this guy probably deserves it a little bit.
I felt more bad for the white kid, the 19-year-old that Fuzi was fucking.
Oh, the one that he slapped. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because he wasn't doing shit to him.
Yeah, true.
I think Fuzi was just being a hater, bro.
So, something's up with this guy, bro.
Yeah. I think he needs to get I wanted to see him get checked the way he was like fucking with the younger little kids.
Well, you realize who he's picking on, right? Like
exactly.
He's only picking on 19-year-olds, you know, people that he knows are not gonna fight him back, that probably can't even fight him back.
I saw Ryan like calling him out.
Hey, true.
Ryan Garcia.
Let's see if he'll fucking pick on him, right?
Exactly.
You know, and watch him not pick on Sneeko or not pick on like I know for a fact he won't pick on Zerka, bro.
Yeah.
He'd beat the fuck out of him, you know? So it's like he only picks on people that he knows that will not do anything bad, you know? And it's like, I mean, it is what it is, I guess, if that's you.
And then he's 33, bro. It's like, it makes you look worse.
He has a crazy ego, man.
Yeah, he
does.
Crazy
ego. It's ridiculous. Walking on the freeway, thinking he's the fucking, like, the king of the world, the king of the world and shit. Like it's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man?
I'd be annoyed as fuck if I was.
If I was
hanging with him, bro, I'd be like, this fucking guy, man. Like just lock the doors, bro. Let's just leave him.
Yeah, for real. Leave him on the freeway, bro. Like fucking hitchhike your way back home because that shit's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you think Aiden is gonna be like?
I think Aiden will still be bigger, bro.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. But I think Neon for sure I think he has the better path to actually self-improve.
I think right now is because he's more
disciplined.
He's more like, he's still in the, like, there's a lot of eyes on him right now because he's still new, you know? So I think right now it's just a lot of hype around him. But we'll see, like you said, if he keeps up with everything, then yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll be big. Yeah, he's like big the streaming right now is crazy. Everyone's streaming now.
Yeah.
It's crazy too because I saw Aiden and Bradley and Sneeko talking like,
oh yeah,
like Fuzi, he changed the game, bro, because like you can't really watch a normal stream now because of him. Like you feel as a streamer like, fuck, I gotta like step it up and shit. Like the way he was pulling out content.
That's why they're doing the
IRL. Yeah. And that guy changed the fucking wave, bro. Big time.
For sure.
In such little time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I agree with that. Did you ever watch any of his streams?
Nah. Just the clips.
I seen one and I would only watch the clips and I was like, you know what? Let me check it out.
Yeah.
And it just, for me personally, like it's too much, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much. I'm like, man, I that's why like I don't even think I could like hang out with him because I'd be, it's so draining. It seems like, you know, and so I was watching his live stream and I'm like, man, I seen it for like 10, 15 minutes and I was like, man, this is It's just too much. I'm like, I can't keep up
imagine
with
being your friends though.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's
feels like you're babysitting and shit.
For real. That's the thing. Like you want to hang out with somebody that you gotta like take care of and shit.
This guy like swatted himself too, bro. It's so.
This guy's fucking ridiculous.
He is fucking crazy right there. He's like, I have a gun in my head right now.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So
people were saying too is because like he wasn't sleeping. Like he was going like a couple of days without sleep, and it makes sense because you're streaming 24/7, bro. But yeah, I heard of people saying that shit. That shit's bad for you.
Yeah, and they say like I forgot how many days, but like a few days without sleeping, it's almost like if you're you can start hallucinating.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, who knows?
That shit's crazy.
And it sucks because I think I heard his mom a few days before he got arrested. I was watching that same stream, and he called his mom because he was talking to some girl, right? And his mom was like, just don't like get in trouble again. And then like a few days later, this happens. I'm like, dude, like,
yeah,
he needs to. I don't know.
I'd be scared. Like the parents, fuck.
Yeah, he needs to do something, man. And I'm like, bro, if this is how you are sober, man, like,
facts.
Get back on those drugs or something. Like, holy shit, you got to do something, man. Because if this is how you are sober, man, this is ridiculous. Fucking crazy.
It is crazy, bro.
You know.
Do you think like he's mentally insane though?
I think, I mean, he's mentioned it himself that he has bipolar disorder, you know, and I think maybe that's what causes him to like just kind of like
flip right away. Yeah.
Just be crazy hype. And
have you ever had a friend like that?
Bipolar?
Yeah.
No, I haven't had a friend like that. Supposedly there's a guy at work that he says he has that, but he doesn't act nothing like this.
Start throwing jokes at him and see if he fucking flips.
Hey, maybe.
He's gonna be like Andy from The Office.
Oh, fucking Andy.
Just flips right away.
Hey, man, I'd be worried about that.
Like, holy shit, my bad,
no,
bro.
I'd be scared. I'd be like, all right, dude, my bad. But he's short, bro. So I'm like,
oh, he has
like,
do
something. No. You know, like, fuck it, let's go. But I mean, he's told me that he has a bipolar disorder and he takes like pills and shit. But yeah, he sometimes he's happy, sometimes he's like sad or like mad or something. But
if they were to announce, like, say you have kids or some shit, and they like tell you like, oh, your kid's like bipolar or has some type of like depression, and they start offering like medicine and shit, drugs, would you give it to your kid or what would you do?
It's a good question. I would say if it's depression, I would say no.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what are you depressed about?
Yeah.
Let's work on that. Because I feel like depression comes from lack of accomplishing something, right? Like you're probably depressed. Like a lot of people are depressed because they're overweight. So then work out, right? Yeah. A lot of people are depressed because, like, say you don't have money, right? So then find something to make you money. You know, a lot of people are depressed because they don't have friends. So then go find some friends. You know, so things like that. So depression, I probably wouldn't give him medicine, but bipolar disorder, I don't know too much about it. I think maybe that may be some sort of mental
like something
situation
that can be
like
cured.
How do you fix that? You know, like
I wonder if psychedelics can help with that.
Yeah,
but then again, you can't give it to your kids.
Hey, take these shrooms real quick. You know,
gonna be tripping balls.
He's like, Dad, what am I seeing right now? Yeah, you see, so it's like you gotta be cautious about that. But
that's scary though.
It really just depends. Like ADHD, for example, right?
They give them Adderall.
You know, and like I feel like I have ADHD, right? I mean, maybe I do, maybe I don't, but I really think I do because since I was a little kid, I could never like sit still and shit. And even I remember, you know, when I was younger, I would be just eating in the kitchen table, right, with everybody. Like when I was young, and I just like want to get up and like move around and go back to my seat. And
what the fuck?
And then maybe that's just you being a kid or whatever. But like, there's a lot of different things that made me think that I have it. And even now, like it's hard for me to focus on certain things. I have to do multiple things at once. You get me? Or like I'll start something, I'll start working on this for like 5 minutes, jump onto this for like 5 minutes, jump onto the other thing for 5 minutes, you know? And that's how I'm like, I mean, but I would never want to take Adderall. Like, you know, for me, it's no, I just want to try and control it myself. Yeah. You know? But it just depends really on
it's crazy though how they give kids Adderall and shit. Like,
that's wild. I mean, I would want to try it though, to be honest.
I would want to try it too,
and just kind of see what it does.
Because I've had friends try it. Like I had one homie who he tried it, while doing an exam, but he said he couldn't stop looking away from the clock.
Oh, the clock.
He said it was going in slow motion. Like,
oh shit!
Like he could see it like flickering, like.
He heard every
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I also had one of my homies, he's taken Adderall before too, but he's kind of an idiot. He took it while drinking alcohol, and this guy started going like sweating and shit. Started going crazy. Like, I don't know. It's scary though. Fucking Adderall for sure. That shit's scary.
Yeah, I
don't know. I think I'd have a hella books next to me and be like, "Fuck."
I would take advantage of it.
Yeah,
you know,
use it as a skill.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you seen I think it's called Limitless.
Oh yeah,
where Bradley Cooper and he takes I think Adderall,
like a pill or something. Yeah, some shit.
And it makes him like hella focused.
It makes his brain activates.
Yeah,
activates like 90% of his brain, or like 100% or something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, a good amount of his brain is
successful as shit.
And that's
so
what
I would probably use it for something like that. Like, fuck, if I don't want to read this book, this shit, especially maybe like if I wanted to learn more about like stocks or some shit, and be like, fuck, let me just take this shit so I can focus, bro.
Use it to your advantage for sure, you know?
But then some people get addicted to that shit, so I don't know.
That's another thing. A lot of these gamers, you know, like these.
Oh man, bro, you're telling me when I used to go to events, there was kids popping that shit.
Oh, you seen it? Like they were just fucking.
They were playing and like moving their lips nonstop while playing. Like just licking them over and over.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That shit's crazy.
So yeah, I know that for a fact. The gamer community, like
they fucking take that shit.
They take that shit, you know. So yeah, that shit's wild.
There would be people in there like selling that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
In the bathroom, like
pretty much.
What are you selling?
That's crazy.
Oh shit.
But yeah, kids like fucking. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that shit's wild to me, bro. But
I wonder how that shit makes you feel though. Like you're playing a game and you fucking pop an Adderall.
Yeah, me too. Like
you just probably like fucking focused as fuck.
I wonder if it's like, you know, like weed, you know, where you smoke weed and then you kind of just get like a head change. Like what does that do to you? Or like mushrooms, right? Like does it make you see different, or does it just get you real focused? That's why
we've taken mushrooms though.
No. But I'm saying Adderall. No, Adderall compared to those two.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying like, do you feel the difference like that? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel the difference? Does the Adderall just make you like? What does being focused really mean?
Yeah.
You get me? Like, am I just gonna want to read books? Like, I don't get it. You know, like.
Because I mean, there's people that take it too before they go on interviews and shit. Like I don't know, maybe it just has your mind like
quiet.
Like and you're just like easy to think about, like answer a question like right away with so much detail, maybe. But I don't fucking know. Because
they say like, for example, right? Like I don't know about you, but my mind just is always thinking.
Fuck yeah, bro!
Always thinking all the time. You know, and there's people that just have their mind quiet.
That's crazy.
You know, have you heard that too? Like they just like people.
I don't even know if I could believe that.
I don't believe it either because
like
my mind is always thinking all the time.
Like even when you tell your mind like to stop thinking, that's just not gonna fucking work.
Like now I want to think some more. You know?
Real.
And I guess what Adderall does is, from kind of what I've heard, it quiets your mind.
Holy
so then
shit.
you can focus. That's what helps you focus, right? Fuck? And I've heard people that that's just how they are. They just don't. I'm a straight up overthinker. Like I'm always just overthinking everything.
Bro, I'm thinking about next week right now.
Even while we're talking, bro, I'm just thinking right now. Like as we're talking about this.
But it's true. Like I'm always like that. If I'm not thinking about like school, I'm thinking about the podcast. If it's not the podcast, I'm thinking about like some other shit. Like it's just never stopping.
Yeah. Even at night, like when I'm trying to go to sleep, I'll just be thinking about whatever, thinking about tomorrow, thinking about what are the plans for tomorrow? What am I gonna do? Yeah. And then sometimes I have to kind of just start thinking about just random, I guess, stories to help me fall asleep. You get me? Like just try and reenact like stories that have happened, or just like make up your own story almost, and just kind of have you fall asleep.
Yeah, it does help you fall asleep.
And it just because then you start just focusing on that, and then you're like, oh damn, now I'm pretty sleepy.
Also counting. Like I've done that. Like you just keep counting.
Sometimes I've counted to 1,000, bro. And
you're like, fucking sleep, bro. Like go to sleep.
That shit's tough, man. Sometimes, it's crazy. So
I hate that shit. I guess, like when you have something exciting or some shit the next day and you can't sleep. You're just thinking about it.
Like fuck. That's the worst, bro. Yeah, that's the worst. And I guess that's what it does. It just helps you like calm your brain and have you not just be constantly thinking about something.
Yeah.
Which that's why I mean, fuck it. Like, I would try it, but you have to get prescribed for all that shit. And it's
yeah. You don't want to trust shit on the streets.
No, hell
now.
no.
Fuck,
hell no.
Bro. So much fentanyl
Yeah,
around.
yeah, exactly.
It's insane.
It's ridiculous.
Then like Halloween's coming up, and that shit was in candy too, which is crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for sure. That's the easiest way to get it out.
It's so crazy because it takes so little of it, like for you to die.
Right.
It's insane, bro.
Just like a little bit of powder.
I'm more interested in the psychedelic like type of drugs. Like we've only done like the mushrooms, which I mean I want to do those shits again just to like try to focus. But this time I want to like focus on what I want to think about, like something about my life, and then see what it does. Because I've heard so many stories like it helps people with their issues, their problems, right? And it's already getting like supposedly it's getting close to being like prescribed now as medication, which is crazy. Yeah, because I mean it's not a drug; it comes from the ground, and like when we took it, I don't know if I told you, but like I think one of my issues is always like I don't really like myself that much. So when we're on it, like that shit made me feel like I loved myself in a way. Like it was weird. I was looking at my body and shit, like my hands.
You're like,
and
what?
Yeah, exactly. And so I kind of do believe it. And then, but I think if you were to actually write your problems down and shit, like I want to see how that would affect it.
Right. And the thing is too, like, bro, we took, we've taken small doses, bro. We've taken like about, I would say, like pretty much like 2 grams. I would say was probably what we took. And they say that that the hero's journey is 5 grams. Bro.
Oh my god!
So like I can't even imagine what that would do. Taking 5 grams of that, because I've only taken about 2 plus, right? Like 2.5, something like that. And 5 grams for me, that seems like insane, bro. I'm like, how can people take that? And then you have Mike Tyson eating a whole bag of these things,
I know,
right?
and
like,
then still doing an interview.
Yeah,
like, what
so
the fuck?
It's crazy. But they say, the hero's journey. That's really where you really like get some revelations and like really dive deep into your brain,
Damn,
But I'd have to have like I would have to have like a full day of
because it's lasts so long,
no distractions, not like nothing, just me doing that and just having that whole day just to myself. That's it.
Yeah, because when I was getting messaged and like calls, like that was panicking me in a way. Yeah. Like fuck, man, I can't even answer it. Like
you're trying to see your phone and you're like,
bro, I'm telling you, the noties were like floating. And I'm like, I could not like type at all. It was crazy.
Yeah, that shit's wild, man. That shit's wild.
That's crazy though. Like we just do like 2 grams.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and also we were in public too, bro. So like it just, I think I was never in public like that. So it did affect me too, because I was like looking around and I was seeing everybody and I'm like, man, this is crazy. Just seeing everybody's faces, like and seeing everybody. It seemed like they all knew we were on shrooms, and like it just seemed like they were all looking at us like with some evil. Some of these people had some evil faces,
yeah, bro.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like this shit's kind of weird. So I couldn't really just enjoy it. You get me? Like I couldn't enjoy it. And only when we were laying down like in the sand in the beginning, and I was just like chilling. That was cool. Yeah. And then when we started walking, it was like, oh shit,
Do you remember though when I panicked because the helicopter? I thought it was coming towards us. Bro. Yeah. I like for real thought that the helicopter was for us. Like I was like, man, like, bro, that shit's coming right at us,
like,
bro.
This guy's doing shrooms. Get him.
Oh my god. Like I really believed it too. Like how the fuck how do they know that we're on it? And that's how I was thinking. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit's fucking. Yeah,
and it felt like it was so close to us though. Yeah. Holy shit.
And it was fucking far away. And it was like a little small helicopter and shit.
We all think it's close as fuck to us, man. Now, you remember that one old lady? Her face, bro.
The one old lady.
She walked by and I was like, Annie, look at her face, bro. And
I do remember that actually.
She looked like a frog or some shit.
Bro, like, she was looking right at us. Like I swear, like I could even picture her right now. Yeah. That shit is freaky as fuck. That shit was freaky as shit. That's what I'm saying. Like just being in public like that, it was hard. It's too much. Yeah. It's way too much. Especially it was the most you've ever done, right? So I mean, but you handled it pretty good, I would say. Like you were able to keep your calm at least. That the best thing is we didn't like panic, like straight up panic and just start fucking. Like
going to the restroom was the worst.
Oh yeah, bro.
Every time like I was overthinking everything when we kept going, bro.
Especially waiting in line, bro. I'm like, fuck, dude.
It's like we went to piss, came back, and you're like, I need to piss again, bro. Like, what
I have to piss like with the shrooms. Like, it should make me piss a lot for some reason. Maybe you're just trying to piss out the toxins, Like,
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and Yeah, that shit was all crazy that day.
But it was good that like you were there with me because like I kept asking you like, do you feel this shit? And then you're like, yeah, like you're good.
I'm like I see exactly what you're saying, bro. Like,
that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
And then started tearing on my eyes. I'm like, what the fuck?
I do remember that too.
But every time I tell people like that, me and you saw like people picking us, like
or like
looking over us, when we close our eyes, and then people like always trip out when I tell them that, and I'm like, I'm not fucking around. Like that's what we both saw at the same time,
and we were both seeing that, and then we even said like I think I had told you I was like, bro, I feels like I'm under a mushroom.
Yeah,
like oh I see the same shit. Yeah. And I was like, oh fuck, like we're seeing the exact same thing, which is
I tried like looking to see if any other people like saw that, but I couldn't find shit on that. Couldn't find anything on it, but like it was just crazy.
Yeah, that shit's wild, bro.
Like once you told me to close my eyes, I did it, and I'm like, whoa, bro, like
it's dope.
All the colors, holy shit.
And the longer you have your eyes closed, like you just start seeing a bunch of different things like come up,
That shit is like magical, bro.
That's just badass. That's just like that's what they call magic mushrooms, They're fucking magical. Facts. But I think if anybody is gonna take them, I would just say, just try, like if you ever, because I mean, if you ever feel like you're gonna freak out or you're gonna panic real bad, just understand that you're on mushrooms.
Yeah, like you really gotta understand that.
If you can tell yourself like I'm on mushrooms, this is not exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
I may be seeing certain things, but it's not exactly what's happening. Try and calm yourself down, because if you let it take control, then you will freak the fuck out. You will freak out.
Yeah.
But what do you?
It's just crazy too. Yeah, I would say the same thing, and just like you said, you gotta like understand that there's a reason why you're seeing this. Like you're on the mushroom, so it's supposed to happen. Exactly. I would also say like understand how long that shit's gonna last, because I mean 7 hours is not a little bit, and
that's a good point.
Yeah, because 7 hours is insane, and we're looking at the time, we're like, fuck, we're barely like 2 hours in. Yeah, bro. But
that shit will hit you in like 30 minutes, So like,
and then once we started like coming back, like sobering up, like paying attention to the little details of our hands and everything, it was still moving.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit. But it's just crazy that like mushrooms is at the bottom of the list for like psychedelics, and that shit's already powerful as fuck.
Strong, bro. That shit's strong.
I don't know how people have taken like acid and shit.
DMT.
Fuck.
Ayahuasca, bro.
The DMT is like one that I don't know what, like.
That's Joe Rogan's favorite, bro. That guy, like
Mike Tyson, bro.
Yeah, him too. The Toad, like. Yeah, for me that shit's
like
crazy.
Just walking out of your own body. Like,
that's wild as fuck. I don't know if I'd be able to do none of that. To be honest, like.
Do you think that dimension has to do something with like death, like where we go after death?
Where we go? I mean, the DMT.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like I think maybe it'll show you something that our brains can't even like comprehend. Like it'll show you something way deeper than what we understand.
Yeah.
But I mean, until I try it, if I ever try it, because I don't even know if I would ever try that.
What about like ayahuasca too?
I would like to try. If I were to try something like that, I'd like to go to one of those retreats.
Yeah.
Where they have the like the shaman, like the.
I think I'd be scared as fuck to be there.
I mean, I would be scared
because I feel like the people would be plotting against me or some shit.
I mean,
some cold shit, like some midsummer shit.
For real,
right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you think about it like that, then fuck, I'd be a little bit scared too, bro. But I would think that, like, just based off hearing Bradley Martin's story, right?
Yeah.
I would think that the person that's there, they like, believe me, bro, they must have had multiple people come here and freak out and like get crazy. So I think they understand how people are gonna freak out. So I think they can help them calm down. So I would be in my mind thinking like, all right, well, I'm in a safe place.
Yeah.
Even if I would, to be honest, if I'm going there and I'm taking something, I'd be like, let me have the full experience. Let me freak the fuck out. You get me? Like, I'd be like, let me freak the fuck out.
Fuck.
And let me, cause I feel like I'm gonna be in a safe spot, So let me get the full experience and just.
It's because they kind of guide you what's going on too.
Right.
So right. Okay, right now, like you'll be feeling this or whatever.
So I feel like what's a better place to...
I don't know, because now I'm freaked out because of the midsummer shit. Like bringing that in my head like scares the fuck out of me.
Those people were fucking crazy, bro. Like,
But yeah, I mean, I would go somewhere where a lot of people go,
right?
So I can at least like trust it. And oh man, it has to be like way down the line, not anytime soon.
No, yeah, for sure. When I turned 30, like when I turned 30 something or something like that, you know, be like, fuck it, let me try it. But for example, like when I first did like Ecstasy, right? The first place I ever did it, it was at a rave. Oh, fuck. You know, and I went to what was it called? What's it called? Wonderland. What's it called? Yeah, Wonderland something. Insomniac. It was one of the raves, and I went there and I took some ecstasy, right? And I was thinking in my head too. I was like, I was with my ex at the time, right? And I was like, okay, the best place that I feel like I could do this would be here. You know, like I'm like, all right, well, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it in the place that I feel like is the best spot. Because if I did like kind of freak out and get weird about it, I would be in a place where everybody was doing the same shit.
I mean, I guess that's a good point.
And also the securities already know that people are doing it, so they know how to react if somebody starts really tripping or like getting sick.
True.
Then they know how to react to those people. So what I thought, and that's why I feel like that's another reason why I didn't really freak out, because I was like, whoa, I'm in a spot that I feel pretty safe to do it. I would rather do it here than at home by myself or some shit, you know? Like, so, or even just with my girl at the time, right? Like I would rather do it here than with my girl at home, because she wouldn't know how to react. Yeah. Because I was the only one that was going to do it.
That could also like, they could kind of scare you more in a way.
They could.
Panic you.
Yeah.
So they start questioning you and shit.
Yeah. And then you freak out even more. Yeah. So I would rather be in a place, say I did freak out, right? There would be so many people there anyways that was doing it or that knows how to deal with it, that could help you out and be, because people are fucking nice in those places. But I took it, and best feeling in my life.
Really?
Yeah. One of the best experiences ever, bro. Like
explain it, like what happened, like how did it make you feel?
Oh man, that it's just way different than mushrooms, bro. Like mushrooms is more like it's not really like of a feeling in your body with mushrooms. It's more of a visual feeling. Like at least for me, it's more of a visual.
But you feel relaxed.
You do feel relaxed, but with ecstasy, bro, you feel like everything just feels good, bro. Like breathing air feels good, moving your hands feel good. Like just touching your skin feel like I had my girl at the time, right? So even her just like touching my arm and like massaging me, man, bro. It felt crazy good. And I had a vape at the time, right? Like one of those like the big old pods, like those you know what I'm talking about, like the first ones that came out. Yeah. I had one of those at the time, and just hitting that, bro, it felt like crazy good. Like everything felt good, bro. Everything. The music, the way the music sounded when we were under the tents and just we were listening to the techno, so it was like all that shit, like you feel it all through your body, bro. Your body is like tingling and like it feels crazy good. The air just like just hitting you, bro. You? Yeah, that shit feels fucking amazing, bro. So I would say ecstasy for sure is number one as to how you feel. Just as to how you feel. Like it's one of the best feelings ever. You know, ever, bro.
That's wild, bro.
It's ridiculous, man.
So how long did that shit last?
That shit lasts a good amount of time too. It lasts about 5 hours, something like that. Yeah.
But you didn't never panic?
No, I didn't. And that's the thing. Like I never panicked. I had my girl with me. So when I first took it, I had if people know like the Teslas, they're called Teslas, and they're literally the shape. They're like the Tesla, you know the Tesla. So I took half of it. And I went to the bathroom and I took it. And then we went to one of the tents that we were going to go and watch one of these DJs play. And we were there for, I would say, about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. And we were chilling, and I didn't feel nothing yet. And we were under a tent, right? And it was kind of windy outside, but inside the tent, you can't really feel it. Yeah. And I was like, oh, like I have to piss. Like, let's go to the bathroom. Literally, bro, as soon as I step out of the tent and I feel the wind, I just feel my whole body change. Like I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, oh shit. And I tell her right away, I'm like, I feel it. Like I'm like, I feel it right now, you know? And she's like, oh, you feel it now? She's like, how do you feel? And I'm like, oh, I feel.
Did your girl take it before?
No. She didn't take it. She hasn't. I don't think she ever took it.
Okay.
Even now, but it was just me. Because I told her too. I was like, I'm gonna take half, and if I think, because she was kind of scared about it, right? She was like, I don't know if I want to take it. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna take the half, and if I think that you can take it, then I'll let you take the other half. But based off of just what I felt, I was like, because the peak, I would say the scariest part is the peak of it, bro. The very peak of it, it just makes you feel like, I can't even describe it. Like, it just makes you feel, I don't even know, bro. Like, it just makes you feel crazy. Like, not crazy, but like you just want to, really, really good, really relaxed. Like, you just want to dance and like just fucking just move around. I'm pretty sure,
like at a rave, that shit probably made you feel like better, you know? You're listening, you're vibing.
Yeah, for sure. So I thought that she wasn't going to be able to handle it because she was already scared. And like I said, like I was ready for anything that it did. I was just ready for it. And that's why I was like, man, this is the best place. You know, this is the only place I would ever take that shit. You know, I would never take it at home. And I never did. Like, I never wanted to take it at home. Just at the raves, you know. But as soon as I went out that tent and that wind hit me, I was like,
I think it's better if you're in a group. Like, if
it was just me and her too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I would have wanted someone else to do it too. Like, I don't know if I can just
believe me
be on my own.
The second time we went to a rave, it was me, her, and then I went with a group of it was 1, 2, 3. It was 4 other people, right?
Yeah.
And the other 4 people were doing it. Me and my ex at the time, she wasn't doing it. So she was the only one that was. I think she was drinking, but she wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
It's a lot better when other people are doing it with you because
you know, right?
And you guys are all just fucking vibing, bro. Like it's you guys all have the same feeling. So the music sounds the same to you guys. You know, everything, because even the colors, bro. The colors are bright. Like you see that's the same with mushrooms. Like the colors get bright, the music gets louder. You feel it all through your body, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy, ridiculous.
It's crazy, bro. Like no one, like, we're not saying go do that shit, but like this is just an experience, you know. Like, know what you're getting into for sure. For sure, gotta know what you're getting into. But people, I've seen videos like of people like fucking going crazy at raves, but they're probably on some other shit like Molly and shit.
Well, Molly and Ecstasy is.
Remember that guy at the fucking beach?
Oh yeah,
that guy was on drugs too.
The Asian guy with the glasses, bro. Like, he was just fucking tripping balls.
Like, you could see him like moving his mouth, bro. His teeth. You're like, I think this guy's on Molly, bro.
And you could sense it, bro. I feel like we had that, like, we were just able to see it, you know. And I was like,
what were you gonna say though?
Oh, I was gonna say, even before I did mushrooms, before I did like ecstasy, like I would research the fuck out of all this, bro. Yeah. Like
but Google is fucking scares you.
It does, but I would research like these YouTube people talking about their experience, and I would research it all and listen to them and listen to what they say, how it makes them feel. What should I expect when I'm taking it? Like, I wouldn't just take it just like that, like randomly, you know.
True.
That's why I was like, all right, fuck it, like let's do it, because I know at least kind of what to expect, and it was pretty much like pretty accurate to what I had heard. So I wouldn't just take it just like that. And then even back then, bro, like we were talking about fentanyl and all that, I was buying it from like some sort of just random dealer.
Everyone was, you know. But I think now it's more scary.
A lot scary. Yeah. I wouldn't do it now. Fuck no, dude. Like,
you can't take shit. Like, don't take anything from no one nowadays. Like, fuck,
not even Tylenol, bro. Like for real.
Not even your own homies. Like, don't fucking take any shit, bro. You don't know where they got it from. You don't know whether, you know, the person they trust. You don't know where he got it from. Like, you just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you can stick to some fucking shit that's at the pharmacies and shit like that. But
it's scary.
Yeah, that shit is scary, bro. But like, psychedelic world, man, that shit. I think when you feel like you're ready to do it, like, everyone has to like at least try it once.
I think so. I mean,
in their life,
try that E, bro.
I'd have to try it with you. I'm not gonna fucking do it with no one else.
I would only do it at the rave though. Like, I'm telling you that's literally the best place you can.
What if you're like at a party or like at a club?
Nah, bro. No. I had a coworker that used to go to downtown Pomona, right? Like, and he would go and he'd pop it and go to the club. And he said that was a good time. Like, it was a good experience. But for me, I'm like, nah, I'd rather just drink, bro. I'd rather just have fun like that. Because also it lasts so long, you know?
That's true.
The raves, and that's another thing. The raves last like 8 hours or more, like 8 to 10 hours. So you take it, and at least it's gonna wear off by the end of the night. And it always did, you know, it always did wear off.
I guess that's true because at a club, like say it's fucking time's up and you're
still like fucking tripping.
I just took it now.
It's like, oh shit, I'm up for the next 6 hours, you know. So it's like, hell no.
I still want to do it like the psychedelics, like at the beach at night though.
At night, yeah, for sure. At night.
I wonder how that would feel.
Just chilling. I think that would be
because
dope.
Man, when we took it during the day, like there was so much shit going on that I'd focus on one thing for so long. Bro, I was looking at the water for like an hour, like, all right, time to switch it up. Let me look at some other shit.
And it was dope though, like
all that shit. The music, man, that shit was hitting different. Why are you laughing, dude?
Because I remember the music, bro, and I was like, "Fuck, man,
that's the album that sounds good."
Yeah, that's the album that I don't like, and I fucking was like, "Hey, you know what? Let me change my mind." Honestly, never mind, bro. This album is dope, you know. Like, nah, it was good times.
It was. Well, I want to do that like again, but I was thinking of doing that, just having my girl watch over me, but at the same time, it's like I think I'm gonna panic more like that.
Think so?
Yeah.
You should try it.
Because I feel like, well, it's like I gotta like let her know this is gonna happen. Like, don't panic. Like, don't panic because it's gonna make me panic. Because then I'm gonna feel like she's freaking out, I'm freaking out. Like that shit would be scary.
Yeah, I mean, I've only done it with 2 people, you, and then my other homie when I first did it the first time. And it's crazy because the first time, bro, I went up a fucking mountain. You know,
that's wild.
I went up to this mountain right here.
On Sierra.
On Sierra. Yep, the one that we hiked.
Yeah.
I went up there. And
that's crazy, bro.
I'm surprised.
I'd be tripping.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. And I think I even took more. Like I think I took like 2.5 or 3. And I'm surprised that I didn't really freak the fuck out. And the only thing that freaked me out, I remember we got to the top and we were walking around at the top, you know, the flat area, and there was a fucking rattlesnake, bro. There was a rattlesnake, and we were walking, and my homie was like, "There's a rattlesnake," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I like panicked, and then we jump over it and we fucking end up leaving, but. Yeah, I was able to like stay pretty calm even then, and the first experience was crazy, bro.
Because like say when you got to go back down, like was it moving? Like
yeah, bro. Sure I was seeing like, you know, the way it moves, like an S and shit.
Yeah,
and that was tough, bro. I felt like I was gonna fucking eat shit, you know, like. Fuck that, bro. And we didn't have lights. We just had our flashlights, you know, on our phones.
What the fuck?
And it was terrible, you know.
That's crazy. But the first time, it was like a perfect day. And it didn't hit me all the way. Oh man, it was perfect.
That would have been too. Yeah, that would have been perfect too. Like
yeah,
but you should try it. You should try it like that. Yeah. Just either just I would say if you do want to try it with your girl, like try it you by yourself first. You know, true. I don't know. Like I've done it before by myself in my room.
I would want to make sure like I'm gonna have no distractions. That's the one thing. The last thing I want, you know.
Watch some TV. I would say watch Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
that for sure is a good one. Listening to music, bro, that shit's fucking awesome. But just know that you, like we're talking about, you may feel some moment in time, like in that you're like, oh shit, this is a little bit like crazy.
Yeah.
You just remember that you're on that shit, and then you kind of relax. I fucking kind of just like meditate too. Like I'll just lay down, close my eyes, and I'll be like, all right, just relax.
My
10 minutes pass by, and I'm like, all right, I'm cool now.
Yeah, my old barber, he's taken acid before, and he told me he's seen some crazy shit, bro. Like he told me that he was also drinking Hennessy, and that he said like he looked down, he put the bottle down, and he looked at his hand, and it was all wooden. And he was tripping out, like, what the fuck? But he was able to like realize like, okay, it's the acid.
I'm just tripping.
Yeah. And he said they were driving. He wasn't driving. His homie was. This guy was driving on acid too.
Oh really?
But like he was used to it, I guess.
Oh shit.
It's like fucking crazy. And my barber like looked out the window, and like he saw rats like walking on the sidewalk.
What the fuck?
Like normal people.
Master Splinter. What the fuck? Oh shit!
Imagine that shit, bro.
Damn. Fuck. I heard acid. Yeah, even acid, bro. Like I don't even know if I'd be down for that.
For real.
Because they say that like mushrooms, they'll like, all right, with mushrooms you'll see God, and with acid you'll see the devil.
Oh,
you know,
shit,
so it's
really?
like acid is the hard shit. You know, it's like the real concentrated shit that they put in like just a little tab and shit. You know, like very high, potent, and with, you know, they say with mushrooms too, don't look at yourself in the mirror, but I fucking
the
love
first thing you did.
yeah. I fucking love doing that, bro. Like, I don't know why. I just like going.
What should I not do on shrooms? And then you fucking did the whole.
Let me do that right away. You know, I would stare at myself in the mirror, bro, and then I just see like my face turning old. Like I'll see like cells, like little cells. I don't know if you've seen the same shit. Like, but when you look at your skin, like you see cells forming.
I saw like my blood flowing right here.
I mean, I remember that, bro.
Yeah.
I remember that. But you didn't see like cells. Like say you saw like little, just all your cells.
Oh, like yeah, I think
like
so.
Little circles type shit. So I would see that in when I'm looking at my face. I would see it. Say I would look away, and then I'd look at myself right away, and then I'd see myself normal, and then it'd start like shifting. You get me? And that shit was, I mean, it's very interesting to me. But then I get kind of stuck. I'd be looking, I'd be like, oh shit.
Just stuck there for like hours.
Yeah. I'd be just like looking. I'm like, oh shit, all right, like it's time to go. You know?
Oh fuck.
But try it by yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's it.
It's crazy, bro.
You should try that shit.
It's crazy though. Like I wanted like one of my own homies to do it, but I don't want to be that guy to like peer pressure someone. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm telling you, bro, it's for real. Like, open your fucking mouth. But I just want them to know, like, it's nothing that crazy. Like,
you just gotta make sure that they're not gonna freak out. That's the only thing.
I think people freak out more on acid for sure.
Oh yeah, I bet.
There was some guy in my high school. He took it, and I knew who he was at the time, and he was freaking out, man. This guy was going crazy, running. Oh shit! Out of the school, he ran out the school and just started running in the street like
mushrooms,
acid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was scared of the like this bird or some shit at the school. Like, I don't know why. I think supposedly like it attacked him, right? And someone was fucking with him while on the acid, which you should never do, bro. That's fucked up. And someone told him like, "Oh, the bird's coming," and like he just got fucking scared, started running.
Shit.
And then he's like started dragging on the floor, saying that his legs were melting.
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
That's why, acid for me, it's crazy, bro. That shit's wild. At least with mushrooms, I know what to expect.
Like, it's not really that much visual shit like that going on.
No, I think, yeah, for sure. Like, a good amount of visual. It depends, too, like, what you've taken. Because I've taken, like, some of these mushrooms that have, like, this green... it's not mold. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if it's mold, but it looks like let's just say it looks like mold, right? Like green mold on the fucking. Maybe it is, bro. Maybe it is.
Maybe it is mold
because it's growing off the ground, right? But when they look like that, when you see visuals, you see things in green. You get me?
Oh shit!
And I've seen that, and I already expected that, anyways. But yeah, I've never felt like my body melting or anything like that. You know. It's more visuals. It's more visuals that I see, and then I just start like. With the times that I've actually kind of like freaked out a little bit is more just the visuals and seeing everything just start fucking going crazy, you know, like. And then I would watch like kind of like how we seen the faces in the beach. I would be watching TV, and I would see the faces in the TV and like in the shows that I'm watching just look just like that and look very like evil. You get me?
Fuck.
And I would see them look evil, and like their eyebrows would be going in like a mean face. And then that's when I'm like, oh fuck! I would turn off the TV, and I'm like, no, I can't watch this right now. So then I'd have to take a little breathe. But then I knew, myself too. Like I always felt like, even I don't know if you felt the same thing, but I always felt like I was still able to think clearly. You get me? Like at least think like, oh, okay, this is happening, this and that.
Yeah.
So I always knew like, okay, well, I'm just tripping right now. So turn the TV off, because it is fucking with me if I'm watching it, and then just close your eyes and then just kind of like meditate a little bit and relax. And then I would turn it on like 30 minutes later.
Yeah, I think like for me too, like I knew like, oh, like I'm experiencing it right now. And it kind of felt like third person in a way, like the way like I was talking to myself, like even though like my sober self was talking to me saying like, oh, like, you're experiencing this shit. Like it's kind of weird to explain, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, like it's sometimes it is hard though to realize like, all right, I'm on this shit. Yeah. Because you get so distracted.
Yeah, for sure.
So I see that it is hard at times, but it's crazy, bro. It's just crazy that it might be like prescribed now. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, psychedelic therapy is a thing already. You know, they have people tell their true stories or like their lives, or even shit in their subconscious that they forgot about. They'll have them do that, and then they'll think about certain shit, and then they'll be able to like express it.
Damn.
So that's true.
Yeah,
it happens.
It is fucking crazy.
Even in Amsterdam, bro, psychedelics are legal. There's restaurants where you can like order a menu of psychedelics.
No way.
Yeah, bro, and you can eat them. You can eat them in the restaurant. Like,
holy shit!
It's like a fucking menu of shrooms or psychedelics and all that shit, and you can actually eat them in the restaurant.
That's crazy.
That shit's wild.
Where?
Amsterdam.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Amsterdam is crazy, bro. It's a crazy place.
That's crazy.
I want to go there and try that. That'd be fun.
Like, let me order these mushrooms.
With a mushroom soup, bro. Just fucking.
Let me order the penis mushrooms.
The fucking penis glass, bro. Like, let me fucking eat that shit, you know.
That's wild, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
It's crazy, man. But I still want to like I'm scared for sure about the acid, but at the same time I'm like, I really want to see like what goes on. But
would you rather try that on your own or with somebody first? Because me personally, I would rather try it on my own, bro.
I think so too, because
I just feel like I can.
Because what if I look at you and you look fucking demonic?
Exactly. So I would rather just do it on my own because I think I can control myself. You know, if I'm freaking out, I feel like I'd be able to control myself and be like, all right, chill. Like,
but it is still scary because say you're just chilling, right? And then you just start seeing some like demon in the corner or some shit.
You start seeing Doja Cat right there.
That was a good one.
You just see her fucking chilling right there, all fucking painted black and shit. Like, yeah, that's what I thought too, bro. I've thought that before, like even with the shrooms where I'm just chilling in my room. I never seen it, but I'm like, damn, what if I like start seeing some crazy shit and then I can't control myself? But it's never happened. But
the mushroom man, some shit, bro. Fuck.
Oh shit, the
man.
mushroom man.
Fucking A. I don't know. It's hard to say for acid. I don't know how people go out in the woods and fucking crazy.
I would want to try it in the woods though, like in
really acid.
Oh no, not acid. Mushrooms.
Just never seen those videos though. People take acid like on trips like that.
No, I've seen people do it like on mushrooms and then they go out to the forest and. I don't want to go swimming, bro. I think you're
gonna drown, bro.
I just don't come back. Bro. I would because I don't know if you've taken it. No, I don't think you have. Like, because I taken a shower before on mushrooms. Man, that shit's so relaxing.
Bro. Well, you remember you told me to shower the first time?
Oh yeah, but you didn't like.
All I saw on the walls was like little like designs, but
that's when it started like kind of like.
And I was like, oh shit, I think it's working now. But
no, but it felt good, bro. Like the water hitting you felt like fucking crazy. And then I turned down all the hot water and I let the cold hit me. And as soon as the cold hit me, I was like I just felt like it just heightened everything.
Damn.
Know? And I would just stare at the wall and you see all the designs like with the drywall or whatever. Like you start seeing every little fucking design. You start seeing all the little water droplets that are on the wall and all that shit. Pretty much, yep. It's fucking dope.
It is.
Makes me want to do it now.
Let's go right now, bro.
Let's fucking go buy some, you know.
Let's do acid. No.
Maybe next year, but
maybe next year, bro. I need to take mushrooms like 50 more times and then I'll get there.
Yeah, for real.
I just don't know how people just take that like no fucks given, just fucking I'm gonna take this shit.
That's wild.
Fuck, man.
Hey,
what?
I need a piss.
You need a piss?
I don't know how long we're gonna go.
Piss break.
This guy, it's always
you, bro.
It's always pissing.
Red Bull never makes me piss. It's always Celsius for me.
Celsius? Yeah. Really? They have something in there. Red Bull. I don't know what the fuck. But we were talking about Doja Cat being a demon, and
bro, she's getting worse.
And just fuck, man. I think it's crazy. You know, we try to break down one of her last videos, turn the town red or paint the town red.
Oh yeah.
And then now she comes out with the video called Demons, like literally called Demons. And if anybody has seen that, man, like you'll see that she's over here literally cosplaying a fucking demon, like straight demon, all painted black, red eyes, sharp teeth, and all this craziness. Very satanic video.
Damn,
very, very satanic, and it has a lot of shine, like flickering lights. That also is some sort of I would say, like, for me, what I know about it is like some sort of hypnosis. Like you get put like in a trance state. You see these lights flashing, and it just kind of like draws you into it. And have you seen some of the clips of it?
Yeah, I mean, not clips, but pictures of her.
Oh, the pictures.
Yeah.
What do you think about all that shit?
she's done, bro. Like I don't know. Like,
but that's the crazy part.
It's just insane to think about that. Like how normal she was, you know. Like and then Hollywood got to her for sure. Like there's no doubt about it. Like you can see it clearly, you know. And she's even saying it herself. So it's just crazy to see it. Like I don't know how people are still supporting her. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the fuck are people supporting her still?
Yeah.
And it's crazy that the videos are like still up. Like nothing happens with demonic shit. Nothing goes down with satanic shit. It always stays up, which is weird. You know,
it's pretty much like normalized now. You know, like we see all this shit all happen all the time, and we've talked about all this Hollywood craziness. And you know, Hollywood for sure is very, very evil. A lot of these people call it out. And if you watch the YouTube video and you scroll down in her comments, bro, all you see is people supporting her, saying like, you know, oh, you're, you know, she's always so great with visuals. This video is very well edited, this and that. Like nobody is even calling out the shit that she's doing. And for me, that's fucking insane. You know, it almost makes me feel like, are these people real, man? Like, are these people just like bots? You know, just
it could be, you know,
but scroll down, bro. Like you start scrolling down and you see everybody just supporting everything.
I'm pretty sure she hides, you know, the messages, the other comments for sure. I think they can, because you can do that. You can like hide specific comments,
right.
Which I'm pretty sure she probably does, because if you go like on Instagram and you see like No Jumpers page, and then you'll see people like real people that are commenting like this is satanic as fuck and shit.
Yeah.
So. I mean, yeah, bro, I don't know what happened to her, but fuck, she changed so much.
What do you think, though? You think that, like, for sure Hollywood is corrupt, right? Like, there's no doubt about that. But because from what I know is that people need to get, like, blackmailed into having them work for them. You get me? Like, there's a lot of rituals that a lot of people have talked about that they see or that they've heard of. For example, like, there's these sodomy rituals where these guys, like they'll get this male rapper who's not gay, right? And they'll like actually like fuck him in the ass, right? Like they'll fuck him and they'll record it and they'll drug him up or whatever, and they'll record it, and now that's blackmail. They're like, if you ever talk bad about us, if you ever try and like talk bad about our name or come out in public and say this and that, then we have this and you know, we're gonna destroy your life, your family's life, everybody that you know. So then they have that as blackmail, right? But her, like, I don't know, like, what would they have on her? Because, I mean, I don't know if she was, because she was normal, like you said, she was normal.
She was.
And then all of a sudden, she just decided to change and started doing these demonic things.
Getting these tattoos and shit.
Yeah,
on
very
her body.
demonic tattoos.
Fucking hey.
Like the Sith that she got, like, in her ear and shit. And I'm like,
that's crazy when I saw that shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
especially she has like a bat on her back.
She has that big ass bat or some, that skeleton or whatever the fuck.
It's weird, bro. I mean, I think, that's how it goes down. Like you said, I mean, Sneako's talked about that. Like, that he's been offered that when he was going into modeling.
Yeah, that's right.
So I know, I believe that for sure that there's some type of blackmail that goes on. But for Doja Cat, I don't know what they would have had. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know, man.
It's weird.
But they do say that they go to a party and they don't know exactly what's gonna go down. And then it ends up happening, and then you're there. So now you're going to get involved in it. You're involved in it pretty much. Yeah. So like whatever went down at that party, then your name's on that, on there too. So, like I said, watch Babylon, bro. Cause
that's right.
Yeah. You need to watch Babylon cause you'll see the type of parties that were going on back then. It's crazy.
It's similar. Like they talk similar shit.
It's Hollywood back then. Yeah. Like how Hollywood. It's Alex Jones said it's accurate, 100% accurate how the parties were and shit back then. It's just insane. It's crazy to see how everything went down. I mean, I don't know what type of blackmail they'll do on her though.
That's the thing, because like I guess it would be different from a guy to a girl, but even Turka, bro, I like, you know, this guy. I don't like when he's just fucking rambling and talking about like stupid shit. And even the shit he's doing right now, it's not even good content. But I like when he starts talking about all this, like the you know, the Masonic shit, the Hollywood shit, and all that. But he's talked about one time saying that another way that they blackmail people is like, for example, I am the owner of like a music label, right? And then you're my customer, and I tell you like, all right, well, let me offer you, like $5 million to work with me, or a good amount of money.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, like I'm down. All right, let's have a business talk. And then we end up having a business talk, and we go to a room, and then I have this like little girl come up, right? Like she just comes out, and I have her already there waiting. And then I tell her like, oh, get naked, right? And then the guy is there, and he's like, oh, whoa, like I don't support this. Yeah. And then but by the time he's saying that, she's already naked, this guy's already there, and there's somebody like behind like a double side mirror taking all these pictures and showing like, hey, this guy was there, like supporting this and that. And he's like, okay, that's all we need now, like now we got this, and now before you leave, now you're like, all right, now you're working for us, because if you don't work for us, now we're gonna release these pictures. We could ruin
your career, pretty much.
We can ruin your career, ruin your whole entire life by releasing these pictures, and now like you're fucked. So now you have to work for us, and now you have to sign this deal, this contract, and that's it. Like now you have to listen to whatever we say. Now you have to do this and that, and that's what I think really happens. Like, and this is the blackmailing, this is the selling your soul. And maybe a lot of these people weren't down with it at the beginning, but then now they have no choice. They end up getting blackmailed. Like, and I think a lot of these politicians also, like, it happens the same way.
Yeah. And I think for a woman, like, it's probably easier to scare them, like to just give them a threat, and then they'll probably get scared enough already to just fucking do something that they don't want to do. Right. But they feel like they have no choice in a way.
But Doja just seems like she fucking like enjoys it, like she seems like she's like dove straight head into it, compared to like all these other people that
it's like she's like, yeah, exactly, because she's the one that like
talks about
expressing it more. Like, holy shit, like the other people wouldn't even do it as much, like as deep as she's going.
Right.
So it's crazy.
Like, she promotes it herself, like she talks about it all the time.
She's losing a lot of followers and shit, but I still see her music videos like getting hella views and shit. So I'm like, fuck. It's like people are still supporting her. Like, so I don't know, man. It's just crazy.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people know that Hollywood is a very corrupt place. I mean, even Post Malone, I think that he has songs that talk about it.
For sure.
Like, Hollywood is bleeding, and there's a reason why, because contracts are signed by blood, right? In Hollywood, So that's. I think that's exactly what he means by that song. Hollywood is bleeding. And I think we've talked about that one drop of blood, that statue that is in Hollywood. And that symbolizes exactly what Hollywood is. If you're trying to, I think a lot of these artists that are A-list, like very top of the top, one of the main ways that they actually make it to the top is by doing some sort of being blackmailed, or doing some sort of satanic type of ritual, or selling their soul, like we say. So it's not like artists that people have not heard of. It's more of the artists that everybody listens to and are at the very top of the list.
Exactly.
So it's hard to tell who's not in it and who is in it, even just saying like top of the list, right?
Yeah.
Because who knows if Post Malone, who knows if Drake, right? Like, but you can almost tell, like J. Cole, Kendrick,
exactly.
That they're not involved in none of that crazy shit.
Like, they haven't changed. Like, they're still who they were from the beginning. And I mean,
but how did they dodge all this? Like,
that's the thing too. Like, how the fuck do certain people get away with it? Like, it feels like it's more independent artists that get away with it.
Oh, that's true. I mean, that's a good point.
That make their own label or some shit like that. That's what it seems like. But like, just even with the Kanye shit, like, it's the way he's portrayed now is insane, like crazy.
Yeah, true.
And I don't even know anymore, bro. Like, it's just like what he's doing. Like, obviously, like, he's walking barefoot. What do you think about that? Like, it makes him look crazy, but
for
how
sure.
people were saying, like, if a homeless person does that, it's not crazy. But since he's like top A, like, it's crazy.
Well, he's a fucking like multi-millionaire, right? So it's like, well, what? Yeah, why is he walking barefoot though? I don't understand.
I don't know if he's doing it for that reason. I'd be like, you think I'm crazy because I'm rich, but a homeless man isn't crazy, like walking barefoot, which makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, shit's disgusting.
It is, bro. Like, what are you doing? And then also, man, that homeless man is probably fucking crazy anyways, right? Like,
that's true.
He probably is fucking crazy, And I don't know. I guess as far as him not wearing shoes, I think I heard this one thing. Somebody said something about like, oh, this guy is you know, he's the brand of Yeezys, and he's the brand of he's the face of a shoe brand. Mm-hmm. And the reason why he's not wearing shoes is because people look at him and say, like, why isn't he wearing his own shoes? And it kind of like makes them want to look into his shoes and you know, kind of, which, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he's really thinking like that. I don't think
he has to do that.
Right.
Because everyone fucking loved the Yeezys, you know?
But I don't know why he's fucking barefoot. I have no idea.
I think he's just trying to...
He needs to put on some shoes, bro.
The fucking bottom of his feet are fucked.
They're fucking disgusting.
He has the new like virus on his feet, bro. Yeah, that's
why fucking the new COVID came out, bro.
He caused that shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on with him,
but other than that, we're gonna call it for this episode. That was a pretty good beefy episode. It was pretty long. Follow us, comment down what you guys want to see next, and you know, we're gonna keep improving. For sure, we're gonna try to get different perspectives now, which will make the fucking podcast way better in our opinions. You know, we'll have a view of my side, a view of his side. I think it'll be way better like that, because I know this one camera view isn't like, it's just, you can only see the side of our face in a way because we're pointing at each other. So yeah, other than that, man, keep supporting. You know, we're not gonna fucking stop. We're gonna keep going. This is only the beginning of it. Like, we're barely like 16, 17 episodes in. So we're still early in this shit. And yeah, peace.
Like,
always authentic,
bro. You know, like, subscribe, comment, you know, all